We're talking Nvidia, the big winner in 2023. Kev, when you look at this stock, the massive rally that we saw, I think the key takeaway for me when I see a stock that's just about 5% off its all-time highs that we hit just 6 weeks ago is the fact that after their last couple earnings reports, valuation actually went down because they did so well on earnings, or valuations went up, but the PE ratio actually came down because of those robust earnings.
The PE ratio got as high as 144 on April 30th of 2023, up to 144, currently sitting around 63. So think of that. Even though the stock's up 238% in 2023, and the PE ratio did in fact come down. Why? Because it surged up and then has consolidated the last couple quarters. So at what point does it become attractive? I have no idea. That's not for me to decide. But the biggest risk here for them is competition.
Competition coming,
right?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of them. Now, here's the good news. There's really one competitor, and that's AMD.
Right.
Because the others aren't up to their power of their chips, but AMD is really comparable. Mm-hmm. So they talk about a lot of competitors, but there's really only one.
Yep, and we'll have to wait and see if they do take some market share, if sales continue to be robust, because they want to keep up that growth rate, and I think that's what everybody's focused on here, Nathan. But another thing that's kind of getting overlooked here is that maybe a bottoming cycle in PC sales. Is everybody going to need a refresh in that segment of their business? Are they going to need a new laptop? Are they going to need a new desktop to run these new AI chips and programs? Is that going to be the caveat that might put them over the hump?
Well, certainly, yeah. When we look at the estimates of the TAM and the growth trajectory for AI, I mean, it just continues to kind of get bumped up. That's good news. If you're in this space, and Nvidia is the leader here. And yeah, to Kevin's point, 63 trailing, 25 PE going forward. I do think, of course, the bulk of their revenue is going to be coming from those their AI chips. I think 50 billion is anticipated for next year out of 58 billion or 60 billion for the full year. So they're getting a ton of money from these AI chips. If you look at the stock technically, yeah, it was a monster year. I think over 200%, but the good news for the bulls is that the PE has been going down, as you guys have been mentioning. It's been consolidating between 400 and 500 in the meantime. So it's one of those. I feel like with a forward PE of 25, and you look at something like their 5-year average, which I believe is above 40, maybe 42, it's telling you, or the market is telling you, that they expect the incremental beat and raise from Nvidia to not be as great as it was over the past 3 quarters. That remains to be seen. Can the TAM continue to grow and the demand continue to stay intact? And for how long? I think that's the question if you're an Nvidia bull.
Stifel came out with a note today. Have a $665 price target, saying that, hey, this is still their favorite stock, even after those 238% of gains in 2023.